I remember the first time I rode the subways alone. I was 15 years old, which is around the time most New York City kids go to their first orgy. So I felt a little bit sad and shameful. And I was going down to see Deadmau5, the DJ, the kids call, I think they call him Deadmau5 now. But back in my day, we called him Deadmau5. And by we, I mean probably just me. And I guess we're all made to wander to a certain extent, because historically that's what humans did. We went from different continent to different continent, trying to look for better conditions. And now that's why we change the channels so much, because I guess we're looking for scarier conditions. Yeah, but anyway, I remember I was coming down from Grand Central, taking the 6 train. Incoming, baby. Around 32nd Street, there was a guy doing an enema, and I was looking at the enema and I was like, what is that? It's like tan and it smelled like poo, but it also smelled like peanut butter. And I was getting nauseous. I was starting to lose my ability to keep my lunch down. So I go over to the guy and I say, hey, man, could you please stop excavating your bowels with extreme prejudice and protein efficiency here? And he said, I don't think that I can. This is my daily regimen, and this is what keeps me calm and productive. And I'm like, what do you do? What do you produce? What's your main thing that you do when you're not doing public enemas? He's like, that is productive. That's a form of performance arts. I'm like, really? Really? So I go down from the 42nd Street down to the 6 train, and I take it, and at about Union Square, this guy gets on, spreads his legs, and starts giving himself an enema. And at first I was like, why is the fluid? It's not a coffee enema because it's too chunky. And then I realized there was a peanut butter enema. So I go over to the guy and I say, hey, man, could you please stop excavating your bowels with extreme prejudice and protein efficiency here? And he said, I don't think that I can. This is my daily regimen, and this is what keeps me calm and productive. And I'm like, what do you do? What do you produce? What's your main thing that you do when you're not doing public enemas? He's like, that is productive. That's a form of performance arts. I got off at the next stop, not completely, just because I noticed there was a police officer on the side. And I said, hey, this guy's giving himself an enema. He's pooing all over the place, all over the subway car. And the police officer, oh, that's Jeremy. Oh, man, I love him. Can you say hi to him? And I was like, no, I'm not saying hi to him. Just, can you stop this? This is not supposed to be how public transportation works. And he got on the train and he was like, oh, you need more peanut butter? And he took a jar out from his pocket. I don't know why he was carrying around peanut butter. And Jeremy was like, thank you, Officer Javison. And yeah, he kept booing all over. And I started freaking out. I was like, what the fuck, man? Do your job, bro. The officer gave me a ticket for disorderly conduct. And crazily enough, now when I'm I am driving around in my car commuting, I miss those days. And that's why I have 2 air fresheners in my car around my rear window. I got one peanut butter and one poo smelling air freshener. It's a novelty one I got from a funny store called Jeremy's Gifts, and I guess he, you know, he was more productive and sane with the enemas because he got his stuff together and he opened a store, and I routinely shop there, and I bring in peanut butter now too. So